Donald Trump signs a plan of new sanctions against Russia, in part for Moscow's meddling in the presidential election. The bill, signed in private, also imposes new sanctions on North Korea and Iran. Russia has denied any involvement in the U.S. election and today countered the sanctions by ordering a reduction in the number of U.S. diplomats in Moscow. And at today's daily press briefing, Trump's spokesperson reiterated Russia's interference did not help him win the vote.
The president's already said that himself directly at the press conference in Poland.
Other actors may have been
involved as well, but he doesn't dispute the fact that Russia was, and he said that in Poland at the press conference that I believe you were present for.
One more, you said on Monday that when you had something to say about the Russian action on 755 diplomats, you would say something about it. Do you have anything to say about it today?
No, I don't, but when I do, I'll let you know.
One, I'm glad he signed the bill. One, we'd override the veto if he hadn't signed it, so I'm glad he did. I want to compliment him for that. But Secretary Tillerson has said some things about Russia that are unnerving. He's basically says it's a mistake to sanction Russia. It hurts his ability to re-engage Russia. Well, I can only tell you that the Congress, President Putin has done something that nobody else in America could do, unite the Congress. So the fact he does this kind of quietly, I think, reinforces the narrative that the Trump administration is not really serious about pushing back on Russia. And I think that is a mistake, too, because Putin will see this as a sign of weakness.
And we've all heard of the president's wish to crack down on illegal immigration. Now he wants to tighten the rules for those wanting to come to the states legally. Trump's plan moves to a more merit system based on skills instead of whether or not would-be immigrants already have family in the U.S. His proposal would cut in half the number of legal immigrants allowed into the U.S. over the next decade. Trump seems eager to give English-speaking applicants preferential treatment.
This competitive application process will favor applicants who can speak English, financially support themselves and their families, and demonstrate skills that will contribute to our economy. They're not going to come in and just immediately go and collect welfare. That doesn't happen under the RAISE Act. They can't do that. For decades, the United States was operated and has operated a very low-skilled immigration system, issuing record numbers of green cards to low-wage immigrants. This policy has placed substantial pressure on American workers, taxpayers, and community resources. Among those hit the hardest in recent years have been immigrants and, very importantly, minority workers competing for jobs against brand-new arrivals.
And the bill is far from being passed into law and is likely to see opposition in Congress from Republicans and Democrats alike.